Yo, what's up? Let's get this shared up in a few places here. For real, for real. Yep. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Yes, sir. Let me go over here. Pin that up. All right, we can go and get busy. See what we like, see what we, you know. Yo, didn't catch any early lines last night. Sunday, just did Sunday things, right? So shout out there. Let me pin this real quick. One more thing. One more thing here. Pin this here. Yes, sir. Alrighty. We in rotation. Bang. Bang, bang, bang. All right, we ready to rock and roll. Family. Yes, sir. Some pretty decent spots here and there yesterday. You know, it is what it is, though, right? 10 games today, man. 10 whole games today, all right? So, first of all, let's start with Jackson, okay? I haven't looked at Jackson, but I did ask Jackson for their top plays today. Let's see what they came up with, right? This is my AI companion. You can download this. I would encourage you to download it, man. Just go ahead and download it. And then if you want to, move forward with it, you can use my promo code D. Dee Bets 25, all caps. I should have a link in my description. My primary spot is YouTube. That's my primary. But right now I'm streaming to like 4 or 5 platforms right now simultaneously. So you can catch me in a decent amount of spots. First game line recommendation they have is the over the total of the New York Knicks and Brooklyn game at 228.5. I don't bet a lot of games. Take what you like, leave what you don't. Make sure you research your plays, right? So let me get the chat up here real quick. My fault. Okay, bang. All right, let me slide over here. Okay, so make sure you do what you need to do in those regards. Denver Nuggets at Memphis Grizzlies. Nuggets -7.5. They like the Nuggets to win that game. We'll see what's going to happen. I haven't went through the slate. We're getting ready to go through the slate. Joker, double, whatever, right? What else is new, right? So whatever the case may be with that. Same thing with Karl Anthony Towns. He continues to ball, except for this game. Yeah, he did get there, right, versus Orlando, but it is what it is, right? He has hit that line. What's the number there? They did not. Let me see key stats plus team stats. Okay, whatever. Over 20 points plus rebounds. Khalil Ware has been off the chain, right? He's been off the chain. The hit rate is really good. The double double he's been getting there. So it is what it is. I hate I didn't put him in that double double parlay that I did yesterday, but I still cashed it. Norman Powell. They like Norman Powell over 21.5 points and assists. That's an interesting play with Tyler Hero slated to come back. That's very interesting. Very interesting, right? This is a very interesting play. I have to look into it, but won't be too much to look into because these guys haven't played together, right? So that is a very interesting prop there, right? You look at. I said, "What's up, Jamarcus? How you doing?" I wouldn't even been seeing that comment if I didn't stroll by Facebook. So, like I said, YouTube is probably one of the best places. I won't be able to see your comments, stuff like that on Facebook unless I go to it. So I do see it. So what's the deal, my guy? What's up? Yeah, so I mean, he's hit this number convincingly. I want to say for sure, but like I said, Tyler Hero, he should be back today. I don't know how many minutes he's going to play, but I kind of like the line. We'll see what's going to happen though. We'll see. We're getting ready to go through the slate. Alperen Şengün, over 16.5 assists plus rebounds, something that he does. It is what it is. I couldn't talk you off of that. Decent little hit rate on it. Did get there versus Denver. I remember that because I think I might have took an L on that play, but he didn't get there versus Denver. So it is what it is, right? Those are some of the plays that Jackson likes. My AI companion, you can definitely download it. And, Pine Sports, Jackson, you know what the deal, right? You see Pine Sports right there. There's some of the plays right there. I'll come back and visit this again. While I'm at it, I can go over here. I could ask it. No, let's see. Let's give me your top plays. Give me the top plays for Monday Night Football. Let that cook, and then we'll see what the deal is. Sliding back here to injuries, we know this is one of the most important parts of the day here, right? So Cleveland yet to submit. Toronto. So Cleveland yet to submit, just like yesterday. We was right on top of all the injuries yesterday, which it's not. This is the same shit they do all the time. It's nothing spectacular, right? So, you know what I'm saying? So, right now, Cleveland, I think Darius Garland is doubtful, and we got to see what the status is of Jared Allen. I imagine Jared Allen plays. We'll see what's going to happen. I think it might have. This might be the third matchup between these two teams, Cleveland, Toronto. Toronto. I don't think RJ Barrett goes, so that's something we definitely need to look at there. They haven't submitted. Jaden Ivey, Karis LeVert, these guys are probable. Aaron Naismith and the rest of the gang, these guys are still out in Indy. Anthony Davis is doubtful. Now, we do have Lively out, and Brandon Williams is questionable, okay? So keep an eye out on that. There's probably going to be a bump to somebody like D'Lo if we don't get any Brandon Williams. Tyler Hero plans to play. Jovic and Wiggins are pretty much out. Shamit, OG out. Brooklyn hasn't submitted yet. Now this is interesting because we do have Isaac Okoro out. He has been one of the guys who hasn't been out. Patrick Williams is questionable and Kevin Huerter is questionable. So we have to be able to decipher value there. Looney, the rest of these guys, not really. Herb Jones is out. Not really, Aaron Gordon, Christian Braun, same old Stone. Jaren Jackson, keep an eye on Jaren Jackson there. John Morant continues to be out. Portland, interesting. They got their ass blew out, so it is a back-to-back, but they still got their ass blew out. So I mean, I don't know exactly how to feel about that one, but let me see. ABC still out. But keep an eye out on Robert Williams. He might be set to play. Probably didn't play that much yesterday, so it is what it is. We know Durant is out. Easton is out. Steven Adams questionable. Keep an eye out on Steven Adams because we're definitely going to want to bet him. Back-to-back for Phoenix. Yet to submit. We'll see what's going to happen there. Sabonis out. Utah yet to submit. Back-to-back for them. Jonathan Kuminga out. Draymond questionable. Okay? Let me refresh this real quick. We should get a barrage of news today. We should. So be safe out there. Right now, what we're doing now is we going through the slate. We pick out the value. Then when the news and everything come out, we know which way to go, right? And all while, sniping some lines and shit like that. So, first game on the docket here, Cleveland Cavaliers at Raptors, right? So I don't expect Darius Garland to play, especially on the back-to-back. But if he does, he does. But I highly doubt he goes. So we could definitely look at Lonzo Ball, which we don't have any lines out for Lonzo Ball. Lonzo Ball, for me, only thing I play him for is his 1.5 3, which he's over in 3 or 4, and then his assist prop, right? And I probably won't go there, so it is what it is. But the 1.5 3, that's what he does. He takes threes, okay, and drops dimes. Donovan Mitchell, he's in play in any shape, form, or fashion, right? I like the matchup for this backcourt. I'm not scared of that backcourt defense. There'll be no R.J. Barrett, I believe. So at the end of the day, the usage will be there for him. He's over this. So I was looking at his shot attempt line. It's sitting at 21.5. We know that's in play, right? I don't have to set to the side. I will set to the side, but we know that's in play, okay? We do. 21.5 shot attempts. You could also take a look at his three-point attempts. I must have passed it. 10.5 for him. Such a high number. I don't think I'll be going there, right? But he definitely, he's up there in that range because that's what he does. It's a three-point shooting league. That's exactly what he does, right? He's went over this number once in his last. No, I'm sorry, not once, but he's over that attempt line in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of his last 10 games. One of them he missed by the hook. He took 10 versus Toronto. They played Toronto twice. I guess he only played one of those games this season. But he did go over his assist line. So it is what it is with that situation. Without Darius Garland here, I can filter that to without Darius Garland. His assist line sitting at 5.5. The last 1, 2, 3, 4 of his last 7 games, he's over that line, the assist line. But at the end of the day, he's coming to put the ball in the rack. So points would be my top priority for him. He's been rebounding the ball right under people's noses. You can see the rebounds for him. He's over his rebound line in 8 of his last 10 games. I think that's minutes equal opportunity. He's going to be out there. I couldn't talk you off the rebound line. I'll put it over there as a lean. I don't mind the rebounds. Am I going to go there? I don't know, but it's just something to keep an eye out on, right? So I put the lean there, but the points are in play, right? I mean, the points are in play. It's Donovan Mitchell. What do you want me to say? So I will put the points over there. Track that. Points are in play. DeAndre Hunter. Interesting play here was DeAndre Hunter. I was definitely looking at his shot attempts. So versus Toronto, he's played both of those games versus Toronto. I guess one of those games had Donovan Mitchell, and one of those games had probably didn't have Garland. One of them just had probably that's Donovan Mitchell, and one of them probably without Donovan Mitchell. I want to say, don't quote me on that, but he's over his shot attempt line in both of these games. His shot attempt line is sitting at at 13.5. Kind of steep. Probably might get might get Jared Allen back, but somebody on the perimeter to shoot those shots, I couldn't talk you off that number, right? I couldn't. At the end of the day, he's over this number both times versus this team. And the 13 shot attempts, I mean, not super frequently as of late. I mean, out of his last 5 games, he's only hit this number once. But, you know, there could be a way. He has been playing some good ball, though, especially from beyond the arc in the last 3 games. He's gotten to his 3-point prop, 3 threes and better in 3 straight games. So shout out to him. He's someone I haven't been betting on, and I don't think I'm going to bet on him today. But the 17 points does look enticing. Evan Mobley. Like I said, I definitely want to see what the deal is with the center rotation here. Is if I want to see if I imagine Jared Allen goes today, right? So long story short, though, can he get to his points prop? I believe he can, right? This year, they took a L to this Toronto team both times, right? So they should be looking to get back, right? They should be looking to get back. They on the road here, right? They on the road here at Toronto. They should be looking to get back real bad. They lost twice to these guys already. This will be the 3rd game, okay? So I'll be looking for Evan Mobley to try to be a little aggressive here. Come on, man. God, dog. So I could talk off Evan Mobley's numbers. Not going to put it to the side, though. Jared Allen, like I said, I believe he goes today. We'll see. I'm quite sure he should go today. We'll see. Versus Toronto, twice this season. 10 rebounds, 8 rebounds, 13 points, 6 points. He's got a double-double in one of those games. That one game he played on the I'm sorry. He only played one game, and he played 21 minutes. And that game highly upset me. I really had liked him for a double-double here. It was just crazy work. You can look at the history here. He's played pretty good versus this team. I guess versus this team that time on the 13th of November must have been a bad game for them, man. Must have been a bad game for them. It is what it is, man. Quickly, probably see a couple shots, a couple more assist opportunities in the absence of R.J. Barrett, right? R.J. Barrett hadn't missed that many games here. One thing I can say is Emmanuel Quickly has been cooking beyond the arc, so I will put his track his bet right there. Yesterday, we did cash his threes, right? I played his threes and did cash that. Anything else, I couldn't talk you off of it. Not afraid of the Cleveland Cavaliers backcourt defensively. Versus Cleveland this season, he played both games. The second game, he had 25 points, 5 for 7 for 3. I'd imagine Garland played that one with his bad defense having as, let me see. And he didn't, right? So the same way we're going to see here, we're going to see the same thing, right? No Darius Garland. No Craig Porter either, right? And no, I don't think it was one more. I think it's no Sam Merrill either here. So, yeah, I might have to take Donovan Mitchell points over. I might have to make that an official play. We'll see, right? Might have to make that an official play, but it is what it is, okay? 1 second here. Okay, we working over there. Bet. I thought I wasn't even working. I thought we wasn't even working. All right, let's do it. All right. Wherever you're watching this at, hey, I do this every day, man. YouTube is my primary spot where I do this at. So I'm going live on YouTube no matter what. I've been doing it for a long time. Y'all already know. But, man, you can give me it don't cost you nothing to drop a like and give me a follow. You know, it is what it is, right? So let's get back to it. Appreciate what I'm doing or whatever the case may be. So, whatever. Okay. Let's get back here. So, Grady Dick Pause. Grady probably would jump into the starting lineup, but we'll keep an eye on that situation, right? One thing I'm going to say about this without what's the kid's name? RJ Barrett. Definitely a little bit more usage to go around for just a tad bit, right? Just a tad bit. You can probably concentrate it a little bit better because then you're going to have somebody like Grady Dick, pause, Grady, who doesn't come out there and, handle the ball that much. Scotty Barnes will probably get a few more opportunities as far as, no, wait a minute. Damn, Scotty rebounded the ball very well in assist versus this team. I was looking at that. Okay, let me take that down. So Scotty, a little bit more ball handling, and then Brandon Ingram, a few more shots, things of that nature, right? So it is what it is. So speaking of Brandon Ingram here, here's a guy who hasn't seen a shot he hasn't liked. The last few games he's played versus this team, he did drop a dime on Halloween, a dub on Halloween with 8 rebounds and 5 assists. He's been crushing assists versus this team at -140. And I was looking at his assists throughout the season. He's over his assist line at 8 of 10. They got a lot of guys that can handle the ball and do different things with it, right? So I would look at his points. I would look at his assists. You could look at his PRAs. You could look at a ton of things for him, right? Because I think he's going to take extra shots. Speaking of shots, what is his shot attempt line sitting at? 16.5. He's taking, okay, what about versus Cleveland? I couldn't talk you off of it. There's no data with him without Barrett. But 3 of his last 4 games, he's gotten to his points prop. And he's been kind of efficient there, especially getting to the line too. He didn't get to the line versus Brooklyn. He only had 14 points. They may have blew Brooklyn out. Let me see what that score was. That was yesterday, right? 119 and 109. Maybe a convincing win. What does he look like here? Doesn't go to the line more. His points are in play at 21.5. Would I take the under? I probably wouldn't take the under here. I probably wouldn't. That's what I would say for Brandon Ingram. I like Brandon Ingram today. I do. I really like the matchup for Quickly. What's his shot attempts? Quickly shot attempts is what? Quickly. 12.5. No RJ Barrett. -110. Do you honestly think? I think he goes over that shit. He's hovering around that number. 12.5 is not a high number. It's not a high number. He's over this number in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of his last 10 games. What about his 3-point attempts? How about that? I knew they was going to have it at 6.5 without RJ. I knew they was going to have it at 6.5 without RJ. I knew that shit. He's been at or around, hovering around that number, right? All season long. He's had 6 or better in 10 straight games. That's one I can't talk you off of there. He'll see some Lonzo Ball for most of the points. Better defender than Garland, I would say. I know. So Brandon Ingram. Okay, let's see something. I'm gonna like Brandon Ingram's matchup here for sure then. I will say this. This will definitely be a good same game parlay atmosphere. Okay, I mean, I'm running into I ain't running to a wall, but I'm definitely undecided on a lot of stuff here. But it's, the highest usage players, I definitely would have some interest in. Right. I mean, you're quickly. His threes and assists could be in play right as well with his points at 15.5. Brandon Ingram, 21.5. I think that's low. He's over this number. I mean, or I think it could be right on par, right? Does he have upside on this 21? Yes, he does. Does he have the capability to give you, 25, 30? Yes, he does. So I like this right here. Cleveland, do they want to get back after taking 2 L's versus this team? Yes, they do, right? But Grady, the 1.5 threes, he might get a few extra minutes here, so I couldn't talk you off of that. Scotty Barnes, historically, he's rebounded the ball well versus this team and assisted. He's got double-digit rebounds in back-to-back games. I mean, in 4 straight games versus this team, and he's hitting his assist line frequently versus this team. Man, yes, he is, right? So his rebounds and assists is just something some guys, they like matchups. This probably is one. He did go for 28 points last time he seen these guys. His shot attempts are sitting at what? Interesting. Scotty. What? Oh, that's 3 points. I was gonna say 3.5. Back the truck up. What? Field goal. Oh, that's field goal made. Let me stop clicking on the wrong shit, man. 15.5 for Scotty. You got to believe Scotty can get there, or will get there, right? He's taking a decent amount of shots versus Cleveland. If Allen goes, then Scotty gets Mobley, right? Probably can bring him out on the perimeter, probably can go around him, probably can shoot the 3 versus him, whatever the case may be. Last 2 games this season, he took 4 threes versus him, right? Hit 1 apiece on both, but he's shown a bit. Let me see something. Points in the paint versus them. He went 4 for 8 this game, and then this game he took 16 shots in the paint. I got to go back and see who played that game. Okay, so Jared Allen was in, Evan Mobley was in. And he still took how many shots in the paint? 16 shots in the paint. Scotty knows something about this matchup that we don't know, right? So keep an eye out on Scotty, right? Scotty's I guess he's gonna like the matchup. If he gets Mobley, he's gonna like the matchup. His points props in at 18.5. Don't know how if I would get there, but like I said, he's rebounding the ball well versus this team, probably beating these guys to the spot, and the assist has been there. So the main beneficiary in the absence of RJ Barrett, I couldn't even tell you, right? I couldn't even tell you. Maybe all 3 of these guys are going to get a bump, but just know Scotty Barnes, Brandon Ingram, Manuel Quickly, and those guys are going to be the main beneficiaries, right? The usage is going to be a little bit more concentrated, and then you'll have somebody like Poto on the back end cleaning it up. And Grady's going to have to make those open threes, right? But somebody like Poto on the back end trying to clean it up. Poto was over his 1.5 assists in 9 out of his last 10 games. He's a guy who can make the pass, the right pass. He has upside on this assist prop. So now this is versus Cleveland though, right? So he's getting a rebound, making the right pass, making the right play, right? So I couldn't talk you off his assist. I'll throw that over there as a parlay piece at the -160. Shout out to 4 for 1, man. Peace. Scotty Barnes played better with RJ out. Walker off the bench. Barnes double-double. Evan Mobley double-double. I couldn't talk you off none of those right there. Right. I couldn't. So, Scotty Barnes does look like he plays. Scotty Barnes, let me see. He would be the one, right? Because Brandon Ingram, let me filter it without Scotty Barnes. I mean, without, I mean, I would get data from last year, but let me see. But I can't account for Brandon Ingram being in, right? So, but we'll see. Let me see. RJ Barrett. None of those games were this year, but he does look okay for sure. And like I said, he some reason he likes playing versus Cleveland. I mean, the 7.5 rebounds, I guess. Just stay out of foul trouble. If you stay out of foul trouble, I think Scotty Barnes can, he can probably ink a double-double. Like I said, look at his numbers versus Cleveland, a double-double in 4 straight games, right? And then his rebounds and assists should be about what? 11.5, 12.5, 12.5 versus this team. He's over there in about 4 or 5 straight games, right? Rebounds and assists at 12.5. Okay. Podol. Podol has been in the scoring column as of late. He played 20 minutes versus Washington. He missed the last game, I guess, because it was a back-to-back. But at the end of the day, he should have fresh legs. Hadn't played since the 21st. 19, 13, 22, 20, 12, 12. His points per sitting at 11.5. I couldn't talk you off a double-double if you really, really wanted to go there. But versus Cleveland, he has put the ball in the rack his last 3 matchups, including 2 of these matchups this year already. 17 points, 8 of 10 for the field. 20 points, 7 to 10 for the field. He shoots really, really high percentage shots around the basket. So as you can see, his shot percentage is pretty, accurate. 5 for 6, 8 for 9, 5 for 8, 3 for 7, 2 for 6, 5 for 12, 8 for 10, 7 for 10, right? So those are numbers just versus them. But he's been playing some ball here. The 12 points is in play. Don't forget, you don't always have to take these plays off the back. Sometimes your research lines up, because I can't play all these plays. Sometimes your research lines up, and you have to catch them live, right? You have to catch them live. You have to do a lot of shit, right? And then, hey, it just gives you confidence, especially when the injury news come out. Speaking of injury news, let me go ahead and refresh this. Nothing new. So especially when the injury news comes out, you know what I'm saying? We prepare every single day. All right. 1 second here. So long time on that game, but it is what it is. Next game here, Detroit, Indiana. Detroit, Indiana. We got an over under 10.5 in this one. I mean, spread at 10.5 in this one, over under 235. And Detroit team total 122.5. Indiana 112. Right. So, boys been balling, man. I expect Jaden Ivey to go. I expect Karis LeVert to go. Who was that? Okay. So here, I mean, the injuries for these guys, we know what injuries we're looking at, we're facing here. And, it is what it is, right? Obi Toppin. Aaron Naismith is the most recent, and probably Quincy Jackson, but it's the most recent. So let's see. Now, this game here, I don't really want to waste. I ain't going to say, none of this is wasting time. But at the end of the day, Cade Cunningham is pretty much a auto play for me, okay? They're going to take advantage of. So you got, at the top and the bottom, we got Cade, and then we got Duren, right? Let's fast forward to Duren. I mean, man, this is a wonderful spot when it comes to, he just bet these guys 31-15, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. You like the double parlay, Duren, Cunningham, Barnes, Sengun, and Towns. I feel you. Like I was saying, Jalen Duren, he's been phenomenal versus this team in general in the rebound category. He's got 11, 10, 13, 13, 12, 13, 12, 17, 10, 15, right? Here's a guy who's been dropping dimes for the last few years. He's over his assist line at 2.5 in what 6 of his last 7 games. You can look at that. You get it at plus money. That's a lean there. And then the rebounds at 12.5. You can look at that. You can look at the PRAs, whatever you want to look at. Wonderful spot for bigs versus Indiana. So Duran, Cade, I would look at Cade for his assists here. And the spot here, he just continues to drop dimes. Last 2 games he played versus them, he did not get there. But I like it, right? It's been a staple. I've been eating good off of it, and we're gonna continue. I'm gonna continue to play it, right? This team is getting healthier and healthier, right? A lot of bench pieces. You gotta play that 9.5. You gotta play that 9.5 big time, right? And with this, as small as this team is, they do got a couple bigs. I mean, I think they putting out there Jeremiah Robinson, Earl here and there and stuff like that, but none of those guys stack up to Jalen Duran. I don't see a clear pathway for Jalen Duran to get in foul trouble. So, a couple dimes to Duran, a couple dimes to here, to there. I can see instances where he gets there. So, so everything is in play for Cade, right? I probably wouldn't go to his threes, but it's been his 1.5 threes been okay. He's over this line in 6 of his last 8 games. So the 1.5 threes are in play for him. The points, I mean, I don't know if I'll go to the points. I don't know how much. Shit, they might end up beating up on these motherfuckers big time, right? So it is what it is. 9.5 assists for Cade. This boy has been on fire. He getting to get the 2.5 threes for Duncan Robinson at plus 130. People are over this line at in 5 of their last 10 games versus the defense. He got to his assist line 5 of his last 6 games, and the points line is sitting at 10.5. He's crushing that line. And then, like I said, the 3 line, you can play his threes and you can play his points, bro. Straight up. You can play his threes and his points. Right now, like I said, 9 of his last 10 games. On Novi, you get the plus 130. I would probably, at this point, I wouldn't take the under, right? Let me see. FanDuel give you plus money. Interesting. He just gave him 3. He took 11 3-point shots on the 17th. What is this 3-point attempt line at? 3-point attempted 6.5. That's a fair number if you ask me for his standards. 6.5 3-pointers attempted. He's at or around that number. He's got 6 or better in 9 of his last 10 games. So that number is kind of efficient, right? Will he take 7? That's the thing. Will he get one more? He gonna get, at this point, he gonna get 6, but is he gonna get one more? Making a pass off the line, shit like that, run him off the line. He getting that pass in there. He's over his assist line, like I said, and 6 of 7. And the steals, he's got a steal, man, or better in 8 straight games, right? Man, this equal opportunity, go out there and stumble into a steal. So it is what it is with that situation, right? He's 80% to that steal prop, and that's a minus 160. That would be a parlay piece on Hard Rock if you're there. And like I said, he's been okay, man. He's been okay. Thompson. Man, they've been giving up that 1.5. Oh, it's not. I thought his 3 was at 1.5. It's at 0.5. Okay. Thompson just in that category where I just been kind of like overlooking him, man. I ain't even gonna lie. I've been overlooking him. The 1.5 assists looked like it could be something special. They give up that 1.5 assists to this position in 8 of their last 10 games. And he's got some 4s in there, right? And a 6 right there and a 3 right there. When he goes over this line, he's going over it, I guess. Yeah. So the 1.5 assist line, interesting. But I guess. Tobias Harris, he played 23 minutes last game versus, that's his first game back. He played 23 minutes versus Milwaukee. Let me go back. That was a 129 and 116. He did take 7 shots. He took 9 shots. Tobias Harris took 9 shots. He had 5 rebounds. Speaking of rebounds, this ain't the best rebounding team here, right? I wonder how many minutes does he get this game? And what is his shot attempts? What is this? Threes attempted. They got him at 3.5 threes attempted. And field goals attempted, they have Tobias Harris at 8.5. Right what he took last game. So, I guess, right? Let me refresh this real quick. Okay. I guess. Let's see here. Let's take a look at game day insights. Let's see. What about Indiana, top 3 in giving up rebounds. Top 5 in points. Number 2 in rebound chances. Potential assists. They give up a decent amount of potentials, I believe. I know their name right there somewhere. I just don't fucking see it. Right here, number 7. Field goals made, defensive rebounds. They're not the greatest rebounding team there. What about power forwards, rebounds? Indy, 11. Center rebounds. Indy's probably number 1. Nope. Number 5. 6 center rebounds. Top 10 though. Top 10 points to the center. Things like that. Okay. Slide on over here. I do want to take a look at. Let's take a look at Indy here. Let's go to Nemhart here. Slide on over. Passes. So we did throw 83 passes versus Charlotte. 65 versus Cleveland. Potential assists are gradually, I want more. But what's his assist prop? Let's fast forward that. 6.5. Lately at around 13, 14 potentials. This defense is, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it might be a point sting for me. 16.5. It might be a pass. With a big slate like that, it might be a pass. This defense have been, defensing. He played 1 game versus them. He had 4 assists. He played 31 minutes, 15 points, 4 of 10. Still can get there. I probably won't be betting it, but he still can get there. Mathurin is the guy that I really have was thinking about here. Painful to go to his assists. He's over his line in 5 of 6. Painful to go to his assists, but that assist prop, they giving that up in every game. Well, 10 straight. But Mathurin versus Detroit. I don't know how I don't know. I might not even mess with his points either, bro. Straight up. I might not mess with his points either. I might not. It's enticing. He just gave him 25 with 3 threes. It's very enticing. Very. One and a half threes is a parlay piece. Couldn't talk over that. I don't know if I want anything to do with a lot of these guys. From a matchup standpoint, I mean, Pascal Siakam could probably have the best matchup. If he sees somebody like Tobias and he sees somebody like, I don't know, because I imagine one of the best defenders would be who? Thompson. He might get some Benedict Mathurin. Tobias Harris would probably be barbecue chicken defensively versus Pascal Siakam. Pascal Siakam has a 23-point line. You know, if I'm looking at anybody points, would probably be Pascal Siakam's, right? At 23 and a half. What is his shot attempts? Probably at 16 and a half. Let's see. About 16 and a half, Siakam. 17 and a half. So if I'm doing like same game parlays for this one, of course I probably would still, the same old thing, right? Stick to the highest usage players and roll out there. I'm kind of scared here, but the 1.5 3 for him and Mathurin, I don't mind it. And then what's the 3 line for Andrew Nembhard at 1.5 as well? Those I don't mind, right? The 3s for that 1.5 for Nembhard, Mathurin, and Shepard, I actually don't mind that. It's only 2, right? 1.5. Only thing about Mathurin is his is a parlay piece right now at -170, and but you'll get good numbers for Hart and Nembhard and Pascal Siakam, who's been shooting them as of late. As you can see, I want to say this is probably since Mathurin has been back. His 3-point attempts are up. 10 attempts, 8 attempts, 8 attempts, 6 attempts. Has the books caught up with that? I think we looked at this a couple days ago, but let's take a look and see what the 3s attempted look like. For Pascal, 5.5 at plus money, right? They daring you to take that shit. 5.5 at plus money, 3-pointers attempted, and he's over this line in 4 straight games, including 1 versus Detroit. Let me put this shit to the side there. Bang. Pascal Siakam is pretty aggressive, too. What about his free throws? See, because he got to the line 12 times versus them. And he can be aggressive. What about Mathurin free throws? Okay. He got to the line 14 times versus them. Are they putting motherfuckers to the line? Detroit. Nembhard got six free throws versus their ass. Let me see what some of these free throw lines look like. Siakam at 6.5. Mathurin 7.5. Nembhard 4.5. Nembhard got there 6 times. Nembhard 4.5 plus 125 at that. Where's fuck is Nembhard? Go back to Nembhard. Mathurin. Nembhard 4.5 for Nembhard. He's at and around this number, right? So on average, this is what? 5 makes, 6 attempts. Last 10 game average, 5 makes, 6 attempts. 5 makes, 6 attempts. Okay. Well, those are attempts. What about the makes? What about the makes? Field goals, free throws made. Gotta be, it's gonna be 3.5 for Nembhard. I know that. Watch. Nembhard, 3.5. Pascal, 4.5. Matherin 6.5. I need a little bit more time to meditate on that, but at the end of the day, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. So let's go back. Every once in a while, a garbage can gets a steak. So Isaiah Jackson, I mean, he's got the double-double versus them last time. He's got 3 double-doubles on the season. If he can keep his hands to himself. But Jeremiah Robinson, Earl, and guys like that have been getting minutes. Let me see something. Robinson, Earl. How many minutes has he been playing? 12, 16, 20. Detroit, he played 20 minutes. Robinson, Earl played 20 minutes. He had 9 rebounds versus Detroit on 19 rebound chances. That was crazy work. Then Isaiah Jackson ended up having 17 rebound chances. What the hell happened in that game? There's a lot of rebound chances to go on in that motherfucker there. And then that same game, that motherfucker had about 30 rebounds that game. The center, let me see, Jalen Duran, he had 30 points, 15 rebounds, 25 rebound chances. That's crazy. That was a lot of shit going on in the rebound category. A lot of bricks in that motherfucking game. So it's hard to trust the minutes right now for somebody like Isaiah Jackson. If he's playing good, I guess he gets the benefit of the doubt. Versus Detroit. This is his numbers versus Detroit. The line is 7.5. Whoop-de-doo. But he's got double-digit points in 8 of 10 games versus Detroit. Last 2 games, he's rebounded very well versus Detroit and hit the assist prop and in both games at 3 versus Detroit. This 2.5, what the hell? 2.5 assists plus 850? What the hell? That's probably where his line's starting out at. 2.5. Now, the defense has been giving up that 2.5. I mean, 4 of their last 10 games. And every game they're giving up double-digit assist props to the center except for 1. And the assist line at 2.5, opening up over here on Hard Rock at plus 850. You can go out there and get lucky. His rebound prop is sitting at 5.5. I'm going to have to like it. I'm going to track that. Points plus rebounds for him is sitting at 13.5. Double-double for him, plus 920. Plus 920. Versus Detroit, he has 2 double-doubles. Do what y'all will with that information, right? Back-to-back double-doubles at that, okay? I mean, some people might play one way versus some people. I mean, this is what it is. It's probably what the deal is with that one. I believe, but you know what, though? I believe, who started that game? Wasn't it, maybe they had to play big too, though. Stewart, right? Did he start that game? Let me go see. How many minutes did Stewart play? 20. Vert. So, Stewart or Javonte Green, he could have got the start. There was no, what's the name? The small forward didn't play that game either. The twin, Thompson, didn't play that game either. Okay. I just had to go back and see, man. Had to go back and see. All right. Dallas, Miami, right? So, 8.5 point spread. Over under 241.5. Dallas team total 116.5. Miami 125.5. Miami the favorite. Pace up matchup here for Dallas. This team plays number one pace in the league. Injury news. We have to keep an eye out on Brandon Williams, right? If he doesn't go, he's questionable. If he doesn't go, I would. D'Angelo Russell probably going to get more ball handling opportunities. Okay, it just is what it is with that situation. My fault. I got a text message. So, like I was saying, keep an eye out on that because this is a pace-up matchup where, it's going to be a higher pace game. You'll be able to get a few more shot attempts, a few more assist attempts, a few more rebounds, things of that nature, right? So, I'll be looking out to see if Brandon Williams goes. His assist line is sitting at 4.5. I couldn't talk you off of it. I could not. Truth be told, I could not talk you off of it. But, I don't know. We'll see, right? So, a lot of rebound opportunities to go around. I mean, his line is only at 2.5. Point guards have hit this number in 9 of their last 10 versus this team. Assist props, they over 5 of 10. And his points line is very low, right? His point line is it's low at 13.5. Point guards are over in 8 of 10. Okay, he hasn't taken more than 13 shots only once in his last 10 games. Christie, he just calmed down a little bit versus Memphis, but he's been consistent. Remember, Tyler Hero will be back. Not the greatest defender. Not the greatest defender there. So the 2.5 threes for him is very enticing at 2.5 at plus 140, right? With extra added opportunities. The minutes I've been there for Max Christie, I would personally probably look at his points prop. How they played these guys this season? Nope. I would personally look at his points prop at 11.5. I'm going to set that to the side. The 11.5, I'm going to set that to the side there. I'm going to track that. And then I do want to take a look at some of these shot attempts here. In a pace-up matchup here, I want to take a look at some field goal attempted just to see where they got these lines set. Norman Powell's, his shit down to 14.5 with the boy coming back. And now his shit is at 14.5. That's still a goal. Probably still a goal. But we'll see. Max Christie, 9.5 shot attempts. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let me click on that just to make sure. Let me see. He's over this line. 7 of his last 10 games. He's averaging 9 shot attempts. In a pace-up matchup, I think he gets there. I think he gets there in the pace-up matchup. Extra shots, trying to stay in the game, whatever case may be. I think he gets there, right? Or his three-point attempts. He's averaging 6 three-point attempts, I want to say, and 3 makes. And you're going to get that for plus money. Let me take a look at that as well. 3-point attempts. It's going to be about 5.5. It's got to be 5.5 for him. Yeah, 5.5. Juiced up. They know. Pace up matchup. He going to shoot some threes. They know. 5.5 juiced up. You can use it in parlays if you want to. I'll put it to the side. I'll set it to the side so I don't forget it or whatever case may be. But he's probably going to take 5.5 threes. He's averaging that. And then, like I said, pace-up matchup, he's probably going to end up getting there. Field goals attempted, bring it back. Let me see. Versus Portland, pace-up matchup here. Top 3 Fastest paced team in the league, 14 points, only 7 shots, 6 of them were threes. So you can see the bulk of his shots are coming from beyond the arc for the most part. So, yeah. Okay. Cooper Flag. I ain't been betting on Cooper Flag, man. Could be a decent rebounding opportunity, but have been betting on Cooper Flag, man. You know, I'll just keep on staying back in the cut, bro. Straight up. PJ Washington. I couldn't talk you off his rebounds here. He'll be out there, but he'll be tasked with guarding somebody like Bam. Daniel Gafford. Daniel Gafford should get the bulk of the minutes. He should get 25 or better, maybe 27, 28. Let me see what his minutes look like without Lively, right? Because there would be no Lively today, so bang. All right, so 27, 26, 23. I'd like to see more, but it is what it is. He's over his rebound line in 3 straight. He does get blocks that puts him in rotation for his fantasy score. Without Lively, he's over in 6 of 10. Just in general here, he gets steals, he gets blocks. So, you know, it is what it is. Gonna have to keep his hands to himself, though. Would I go to his rebounds? Probably not. But the assist prop for him has been looking decent. And this is a pace-up matchup, and he'll be out there. He'll be out there for the bulk of the center minutes in a matchup like this. So the 1.5 assists is definitely in play. He's got 4, 3, 2, 2, 1, 0, 3. So 1.5. I couldn't talk about it if you want to go there, right? Would he be able to steal a double-double at plus 328? Maybe. Would I go there? Probably not, because you got guys like Ware, who's playing out of his mind right now. So Tyler Hero, they got his lines up, and he's sitting at 16.5. Hasn't played this season. So I don't know what they do with the starting lineup, right? Is Wiggins playing today? I don't know. Let me see. Wiggins to be determined. Jovic to be determined, right? I don't even know if they play. They might not even play, right? So we'll see what's going to happen. But 8 of 10. Oh shit, that's Wiggins. Larson lines. Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking, right? Maybe Norman Powell slides up. Tyler Hero goes to the 2, and keep Mitchell at the 1. Is that how they gonna do it? That's what I think. Larson goes his ass to the bench, or what? Mitchell goes to the bench. I don't know. I don't know how they're gonna run that. But I'll just fast forward. If Wiggins is in and he gets a 1.5 3-point line, that's a yes for me. I like that. I've always played his 1.5s. 2.5, that's when I start fading. So I like the 1.5 if he goes. His points probably sitting at 14.5. The 1.5, I like that. Bam. He could be in an okay spot here for sure. Don't mind Bam numbers. 17.5, whatever. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Bam would probably be at the 4. Well, we'll see what's gonna happen. See, Spoelstra have been mixing shit up, right? How they got it. I guess this is how they want it, right? But I'm thinking Bam at the 4, right? And right here, I'm thinking Khalil Ware, right? I'm thinking Khalil Ware, right? This motherfucker has been off the chain. Why do you stop that, right? Why do you stop that, right? So, I mean, he's been a rebounding monster. And we have lines out for him, right? And you get a double-double for him at plus 170 right now. His points plus rebounds are 20.5. I like them both. Right now, I'm going to put it to the side. I might sprinkle a little something on it. I don't know if he's going to start. I don't see why not, man. I would rather I don't know what to do here. I don't know what to do here. What are they gonna do? They can do a lot of things here. They can bring Ware off the bench and Mitchell off the bench if they wanted to. So I'm a little bit undecided on what I think they're going to do, right? But Dallas, they're not scaring me. Rebound wise, they're not scaring me, right? So centers, we can just look at centers here. Rebounds. Dallas top 5 and giving up rebounds to the center. Points to the center, number 2. And giving up rebound chances to the center, number 3. So they like one field goal attempts to the center, number 3. So Dallas is like, field goals made to the center, number 2. So like Dallas is like one not good versus the center position right now. Okay, so centers are in play here, right? Bam gets on my fucking nerves when he's at the 5 a lot. But if they keep putting Khalil Ware at the 5, then it's showtime, right? I would continue to keep on playing on that fuck it type shit. But I don't know how they're going to do this. I don't. But despite Hero coming back today, you got a decision to make, right? Norman Powell points is at 19.5 steal. 2.5 threes, 19.5 steal. He's got 14 shots or better in 10 straight games, okay? Now, his shot attempts today are sitting at 14.5. I looked at that shit. 14.5, right? That's very, very enticing. Very enticing, bro. Very enticing. I hope they don't mess up this boy's flow. I still think him and Tyler Hero can get away with how many shots? He's taking some games he take 20. Interesting, right? Where's the other kid here? Larson, field goal attempts. He's taking around 10, 9, 10. His ass going to get booted out. Probably. I don't know how this shit going to work. It's going to work. They're going to make it work. Next game. Knicks at Nets, right? 14-point spread. Big-ass spread there. Man, big-ass spread. 229 over under in this spot. 121 team total for the New York Knicks. 106 for Brooklyn. In this spot, we probably can look at Brunson's assist here. That could be something I'll lean on. I'll take a lean there. I'll lean on that. His points and all that, I probably won't be going to that. 14-point spread here. It's just, right? So, but no OG, no Shaman, right? So, 38 minutes for Miles McBride here, 21 minutes for Miles McBride there. What was the score to this game? 113, 111. Okay. Who played this game here? How many minutes did Shaman play? 23. Okay. Clarkson. What about Clarkson? Clarkson played 33 minutes last game. 33 minutes last game. 6 for 10. He's got a 13-point line. He played 18 minutes versus Brooklyn last game, had 11 points. Here's a guy to come in and get the party started, right? And his assist prop could be in play. Yeah. And his threes could be in play. Sitting at 1.5 as a parlay piece. They've given this number up in 7 of 10. So keep an eye out on Clarkson, okay? Yeah, I've been waiting on my early exit money to come through, man. Straight up. I hit a couple bets, man. Oh, yeah. Account look a little bit more healthy. I had a couple double parlays with Aiton in there and a couple straights and shit like that. But I'm thinking about Clarkson. I ain't gonna lie. If this motherfucker can go out here and get this 30 minutes like this, you know what? I'm about to end up having to take a stab at his points. Clarkson, 13 and a half. Win, lose, or draw. And his 1.5 threes is a parlay piece. And his assist prop. He just played 30 minutes versus Orlando and had 5 assists. Did that game go into overtime? I don't think it went into overtime, did it? Clarkson, huh? You get 3 threes for Clarkson at plus 215. Personally, I think you probably just look at his raw points. If he can go in there and he gave you 24 versus 10. I don't like the pace this game could be played at. I'll let you know that right now. I don't like the pace this game could be played at. But if he can go out there and give you plus 430 for 20 points, what about them assists, huh? He don't have any outlines anywhere. He just got that 2.5 assists at plus money. No, mine's 115. Okay. What about Josh Hart? Let me see. Swap this nigga out for Josh Hart. Plus 270 for the double-double for Josh Hart. What was that triple-double? I thought I seen what? Plus 2,600? Let's see. Plus 2,600 for a Josh Hart triple-double. 2,600. Plus 2,600 for a double-double, triple-double for him. Pace-up matchup here versus Miami. He got there, a triple-double. Okay. I'm looking at Josh Hart and Clarkson in a possible beatdown here, right? For some value. So, Mikal Bridges. He went 4 or 5 from 3 versus them. And a 3.5 rebounds. The assists, rebounds and assists. Rebounds and assists probably at 9.5. 8.5 at plus money. His rebounds and assists at 8.5 at plus money. Cartney Towns double-double minus 300. That's crazy work. Assists for Cartney Towns at 3.5 at plus money. Rebounds at 11.5. Eight rebounds is so versus Dallas he got up to 21 minutes. Interesting. Very interesting. I do like Mitchell Robinson's rebounds. Igor, Terrence Mann. I think I'm gonna take a rain check on some of these guys. The Knicks, though, the Knicks can give up the 3, I believe, right? They give up the catch and shoot joint, right? Let's see. Knicks, number 2. Number 2 in catch and shoot 3-point attempts. Number 6 in corner 3-point attempts, right? Those are attempts. They're not makes. Those are attempts. Okay. What is how many? What did they do? He hit 4 threes on their ass. How's most of his threes coming? Catch and shoot? Probably. Let me see. With this team, let's see. So let's go take a look at. Player game log, right? Let's look at Brooklyn. Let's look at Michael Porter Jr. And let's look at where and how he's getting his threes, right? So three-pointers made 4, catch and shoot points 14. So that had to be all threes. No pull-up points here, right? 3-pointers made 4, pull-up points. I would imagine they was all threes, unless he hit an and 1 for 3 right here. So 16 catch and shoot points. 3-pointers made 4, attempted 8, pull-up points 3. That had to be a 3. And then 11 catch and shoot points. That had to be 3 threes and a deuce, right? 3-pointers made here. Pull-up points 9, catch and shoot points 6. I would imagine there was 2 threes and catch and shoot. So most of his shit coming from catch and shoot. So I mean, the proof is in the pudding. He already hit the threes on him already. Does it mean he's going to hit them now? No, it doesn't mean that. But is he a candidate? Yes, he's a candidate for that 3.5. Somebody who just continues to goes out there and let the motherfuckers fly. He's over this line in 6 of 10. So he's got free range to let it roll, let it fly. So it is what it is with that situation, right? His threes are in play. Small lean. I'm not betting it, but small lean. Small lean. I might get there in a 3-point lay or something like that. Who knows? Clowney. Claxton. What was the score to this game? 98 to 134. That's the thing, right? We'll see what's going to happen. Hopefully they come out here and play better. You know what I'm saying? But, we'll see. That's all I can say is we'll see. I hope they come out and play better. So it is what it is, okay? I hope they come out and play better. Because, man, your props can get stuffed by that spread, man. Straight up. Get smoked. Portland, Milwaukee. Portland coming off a back-to-back, getting their ass beat up. 1.5 point spread here. Shaden Sharp should be back. Yeah, there he is right there. The matchup. And I don't mind the matchup for Shaden Sharp. This backcourt doesn't scare me defensively. Shaden Sharp. What's up, Joey? Shaden Sharp, what is his shot attempts here? Right off the bat. 19.5. Sharp, my guy. Son Gunner. Sharp coming back to let that motherfucker fly. What's his points prop? $32 shots, 24 shots, 18, 16, 18, 19. I'm looking at 2 threes for Harris already and 15 points for Duncan. Might play them straight too. Okay, bet. The last 4 guards they seen getting busy, but I mean, Cade Cunningham, Tyrese Maxey, Donovan Mitchell, and Luka Doncic. So I guess, right? I guess. But so when we play this assist prop here, the last 2 games, he continues to hit this assist prop. He's going to shoot the ball. So he's in play. You know what I'm saying, for attempts and points. 23.5. I wouldn't take the under. No Holiday either. So it's enticing. I'll put it to the side. Lean. I'll put it as a lean. You could throw him in a parlay or anything like that. He's gonna give you the opportunity to hit that prop because he's gonna take the shots. Kamara is just somebody I just don't be getting to, bro. Straight up. Avdija, oh yeah, he's been balling. Rebound sitting at 6.5. This is an interesting play. No Giannis. I think Porter's been starting. Where the fuck has he been starting at? The 4? Let me see. Rollins, AJ Green, Kuzma, Portis, Turner. Yep, the 4. Okay, so round it back. Danny. Let me see. Nah, I ain't gonna do much. Who they face? Nobody really. They haven't faced the big time competition, right? So Denny versus this team, the last 3 games, he's got 8 rebounds, 9 rebounds, and 14 rebounds. Versus this team, I could not talk you off his rebounds, his assists and rebounds as well. His assists and rebounds, I couldn't talk off of that. That number is sitting at 14.5. You can look at his PRAs. You can look at anything you want for Denny, right? I need a little bit more time to think about that. He's got to go out there and play defense too, so he'll be faced with guarding somebody like Portis. So something I have to go back and think about too, but I couldn't talk off his rebounds and or assists, either prop, because he's going to be out there. So it is what it is. A double-double for him, plus 160. I like that number. And a triple-double for him is a plus 130. So I'm just saying. Jeremy Grant, another guy that's going to go out there and chunk it. He's going to go out there and chuck it up, right? Rebound sitting at 3.5. They've given up this low line in 9 straight games. The line is low, though, so that's why you see a lot of green. This boy ain't never seen a shot he ain't never liked, right? He'll probably see some Kuzma. He still got there versus OKC yesterday. He went 6 for 8 with 6 for 6 from free throw and 3 or 4 from the field, from the 3. His points in play. Jeremy Grant points in play. I don't know if I'll get that, but his points in play. Klingen. A back-to-back here. Klingen rebounds are in play in this one, man. At 9.5, it is in play. That 1-3 for him is in play. Them 2 assists for him is in play. He's over in 5 straight. And, yeah, but his rebounds are in play. Robert Williams, we should see. I don't think he played last game, and it was a blowout, so he didn't really have to play, even if he was active. But today, we'll probably see some Robert Williams today, right? And Robert Williams is a guy that can come off the bench and give you some energy, okay? He can give you some energy, right? And he could be, he could be a versatile guy for you. He could even slide in on the 4 a little bit if somebody like Bobby Portis is getting busy. So, a professional domain. I couldn't talk you off of that, bro. I couldn't talk you off of that. I probably wouldn't parlay him though. I probably wouldn't parlay him, but I couldn't talk you off of them big spreads. Man, them big spreads, man, motherfuckers can come back and backdoor cover type shit. Between the two, for me, I don't know. I was thinking the Pacers, but I can see, the Nets. Nets definitely gonna need somebody like Terrence Mann and to step up to help cover that. But I can see it though, man. I can see it. Them big spreads. I could definitely see it. I'm not opposed to that. Ryan Wallins. What's his shot attempt? I could see him and Shaden Sharp going the fuck at it. 17.5. I wouldn't take the under there. So I like that, 17.5. For what he's been doing and what he's going to have to do and this pace-up matchup here, this Portland team does play fast. He's over this line in 3 straight games at 20 shots, 22, 26, and 21. His threes was at 1.5. They're at 2.5 now. He's been hitting that number. I couldn't talk you off of it. I teed it off on his assist prop, and he went out there and got 14. He went out there and got 7. In a matchup like this, I think his points and his assists in play. Okay, so his shot attempts, points, and assists in play for me. You said just a feeling. Yeah, they the highest, they the fastest paced, like top 3. Portland, so they gets up and down the floor. So this definitely could be one. But yeah, Rollins versus Philly, he had 19 potentials. We'll see what's gonna happen here. I like it, right? I like the assist prop here. I like the points too. I have interest in the points. But I know he's got to go out there and be a point guard, so I'm definitely going to have to look at this assist prop. Double-double for him, plus 300. Okay? Plus 300. 2 games ago, he had a double-double, right? So keep that in mind. 10 assists for him. Well, I would probably take the 10 assists before I take the double-double. 10 assists for him is plus 330, and the double-double is plus 300. So for whatever that's worth, if he doesn't go out there and get double-digit points, his 10 assists alone is at plus 330. In a matchup like this, I could see instances where he could get there. Okay, so I like it. I have interest there. Okay, so I have interest there. So what I need to do, I need to go back and take this assist prop down. So I need to modify that, delete that, refresh that, and then go back in and add it. And then I'll track it, and then I'll put double watch. Double watch. Bang. So I know what I'm looking at, what I'm doing, what I'm thinking about. AJ Green continues to hit the 3 over in 4 straight games. The 2.5 threes, something I couldn't talk you off of, right? So if you want to get to the threes or the 10.5 points, be my guest. Kyle Kuzma, I don't know. Faster matchup like this, maybe his rebounds could be in play at 4.5. Maybe his rebounds could be in play at 4.5. Yeah. Let me see. 8 versus Chicago, top 3 pace team. 10 versus Charlotte. Cleveland, 5. I can see him getting to his rebounds. Not going to bet it, but I can see him getting to his rebounds. I can see him get to his rebounds. We'll see. Bobby Portis. He stepped out there and hit that 3, 4-5 versus Detroit, and 1 for 1 versus Philly. 18 and 19 points. Shot attempts for him, 14 and 10. Need to check to see what his shot attempts is. Bobby Portis, 12.5. 12.5. I think he can get there in a matchup like this that's pretty fast. He could probably get there. His points at 15.5. I'd imagine he started these last 2 or 3 games. I couldn't talk off of it. I don't mind it. And Miles Turner, if his threes is at 1.5, I really like it. With Klingon out there, got to make up for somebody like Turner. I wouldn't be surprised if Turner come out here and hit 3 or 4 threes, right? So versus Portland, he does have a 6-3 game, but the last 2 games he played versus Portland, 2 for 4, 1 for 7. If this was a 1.5 point line, 3-point line, I would take it in a heartbeat. 2 threes, I got to start thinking about it, right? Last 3 games, he's taken 6, 9, and 5 threes. So he's taking a few more extra threes in the absence of Giannis, probably, or maybe not. I didn't really, try to nail that number down, but right here, his 3-point attempts is sitting at 6.5. I don't know how I feel about that number. I don't. Let me go back to this field goals attempted. Good same game parlay atmosphere, if you ask me. Anytime we get pace up matchups, extra peripherals and extra shot attempts to go around. So, that's that. Let's keep it moving here to Denver and Memphis, right? So we have a 8-point spread here. Denver, a 233.5 over under with 120 points team total for Denver, 112 for Memphis. Injury news here. So speaking of injury news, before I go any farther, let me refresh this here and see what we got. Okay, Jordan Hawkins out. Mitchell Robinson downgraded. Right, get your popcorn ready for your dig. What's his name? Fat ass. Brandon Williams. He participated in the shoot around. He said, "You ain't gonna fuck up my playing time. I'm playing." So he probably gonna more likely he's gonna be playing. So Jordan Hawkins out. Mitchell Robinson downgraded. Ooh, yeah, that's gonna be more minutes for. I think you jump on your heart numbers, right? 2,600 for a triple-double versus Brooklyn. With Cat starting. I like Hart and I like Clarkson. You can rack it up right now. Win, lose, or draw. I'm taking a stab here. I don't like the pace this game can be played at, but I'm gonna take a stab here. I'm gonna take a stab here at that triple-double. Before that line gets out of hand. I probably missed the best of the number already. And you can look at the double-double too, man. I'm just, at this point, I'm getting greedy. I should play both, truth be told. Double-double and that's what I'm going to do. And, hey, I don't get there. But I'm going to lock in this triple-double first. Then my phone loud as hell, ain't it? I got one of them flips. This motherfucker here feel like a phone booth. I mean a fold. That shit crazy. I gotta get me a new one. All right, so Jaron Jackson, I think he's almost, or if he's probably ready to go. So keep an eye out on that. Now, I love to target Biggs versus Joker. He's gonna have to keep his hands to himself, right? Zach Edey. As long as he can do that, I'm good with taking his rebounds. Okay, so and then you could get 10 rebounds for him at plus 130, and you could also get a double for him at plus 211. Okay, one thing about Joker, I say this every single day, he won't get his. He gonna let you get yours, but you better stay out of foul trouble because if you get in foul trouble, their ass is grass. But at the end of the day, I like the rebounds here. I don't like to bet the 8.5s. I like the 8s and the 10s. But it's a number thing for me, so it is what it is. I'm going to track it there and double candidate. And coming off that game versus Dallas, he just had 28 rebound chances. You know what I'm saying? 8 here versus Sacramento, but 19, 14, 26, 17, 19, 19. I like my chances. For him to get there. Rewind it back. I do like this spot for Jamal Murray as long as he continues to be aggressive. He's been playing some ball, 34 points, 16 here, 26, 30, 23, 23, 15, 23, 23, 14, 15. The 3, he's been over in 4, 5. The 3 line, I like that. I like Jamal Murray. I like Jamal Murray, some shape, form, or fashion here. Okay, you could look at whatever you want to look at for Jamal Murray. I just don't know exactly what I want to cover him for, but I do like Jamal Murray props. Right? I don't get to him often because it's hard to see what category he's going to pop up in. But when you're looking at this team and the few injuries they got, when you got Gordon hurt and you got what's his name? Was it Braun? That probably was Braun. And you just got to look at the guys who got to make this shit work. And that starts with Joker, and the next man in line would probably be, Jamal Murray. Joker going to be getting his triple-double shit going on. Jamal Murray going to be running around there shooting shots and shit. So, that's how that's going to go, right? Them two can't let this team lose. They can't let their team lose. His shot attempts sitting at 17.5. He's over this line 3 of his last 5 games. Okay, I like him. I do. All right, so I wouldn't take the under on his points there. They kind of efficient, though. The number's kind of efficient. That's why I ain't kind of like jumping out there because that number is pretty efficient. The assist's been looking pretty good for him. 8 at plus money like that. I don't know. Cam Johnson. Coming off a game where he hit 4 threes. Now, this is a good spot for the threes for him at 1.5. I like it as a parlay piece, and I don't mind a 2.5, right? So this is a parlay piece here at 1.5. Guys are over this line in 8 of their last 10 games versus this team. So I do like it. And then, I don't know, man. You can also look at Tim Hardaway. But his line's at 2.5, okay? His line's at 2.5, but you get plus 143. You could also look at these guys for live betting purposes, okay? that I'm not gonna jump out there on the rebounds side, but man, he is over his rebounds in 3 of his last 4 games. Spencer Jones is I can't do it. Peyton Watson, right? Peyton Watson, he's gonna need 10 shots from me, at least 10 shots. He got hot a couple times in the 3-point area. Didn't see that coming. 5 for 9, 3 for 5. That kind of like bolstered his points prop up there to like 32. I mean, where he had scored like 32 that game. That was crazy work, right? So, but I don't know. I'll be waiting to see if Jaren Jackson goes and stuff like that. And then, he's got a defensive assignment then. So we'll see what's going to happen. Joker, he does Joker things. 2 straight games without a triple-double. And lo and behold, I didn't play the triple-double neither one of those games. I'm not scared to go to the triple-double this game. He's got a triple-double. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's 4 of 10 to this number versus his team, which is interesting, right? So, I don't know. We'll see. We will see. Assist line sitting at 10.5. He's in play. Y'all know he's in play. Whatever you want to do, right? What I do like is the threes for him. His normally comes out at 1.5. Now I don't know about taking his baseline at 2.5. I don't know about taking his baseline at 2.5. If that shit was at 1.5, I'll take it. 2.5 at plus 154 right now. Big body down there. Somebody like Edie. I can see instances where he's stopping out there and taking a few threes and cashing them in. Hasn't shot many threes versus this team, though. Has it? Vince Williams continues to drop dimes, right? And jumping in out of the categories, right? And the rebounds and the assists. Not the rebounds, yes, the assists. And the rebounds and the assists, right? So he's been playing some great ball. Potentials could be more, right? It's kind of efficient there. But he had 15 assists on 20 potential. So they was getting busy there versus Sacramento weak-ass defense. But, the 5.5 assists, right now, that seems like, cake for him. So I don't mind it. It's a lean right now. So it is what it is with that situation. Wells, I can't do nothing with you, Wells. I can't bet. No bet. I'm not going to be messing around with too many of these other guys. Now, Jaren Jackson Jr., don't know what his minutes going to be looking like or anything of that nature if he plays. So it's just I don't know. I don't know, man. I could wait and see. Edie, the rebounds I like for him, and possible double-double. He's a candidate for me. The Bulls, my Bulls, and the Pelicans. What we got? Damn, 3 more games. Damn, bro. Where we at? 143. Okay. So, injury news here for the Bulls and for this game. Speaking of injury news, let me refresh this. Okay. Okay, right. Injury news and stuff. Patrick Williams, Dalen Terry. Patrick Williams, Dalen Terry, Kevin Herter, and Isaac Okoro is out. That was a semi big one, right? So we need to keep an eye on that because he's starting. You might, if Patrick Williams goes, you might see Patrick Williams starting today. If he can go, okay? So keep that in mind. You could also see I would say probably Patrick Williams would or Ayo would probably be that guy. Ayo. Ayo would probably be that guy. Right? Yeah, he'll probably be that guy. To start, Ayo would probably be that guy. So, let me see something here. Fears, Murphy, Bay, Zion, Queen. Okay. What's the total? 245 over under. This game is more likely probably going to go over. Damn, who is this? Hello, I'm new to this. I'm new to betting. How do I get going? Come tell me 6. Hold up, let me see something. My fault, y'all. Hold up. Let me get rid of this motherfucker here. Some new. Um, So, uh, so the thing about this here is, we, yeah. So let me see. So what's the name won't be playing? So I'm not scared of Jeremiah Fields defensively. Number one, Trey Murphy either. What's the kid's name? He won't be playing. Um, uh, I forget his name. Let me see. Herb Herb won't be playing. He's probably their best defender over there. Okay. So I'm gonna like this game for same game parlays. Y'all already know this one here. This one here is probably gonna be lit to litty. This one probably gonna be getting ready to be a movie here, right? We got Josh Giddey, triple double candidate. He's got a triple. He's got what? 1, 2, 3. What? 4 triple doubles in the last 10 games. I might have miscounted or whatever, but and his lines are at triple double status, right? So 19 and a half, 9.5 rebounds, 9.5 assists, bro. So I mean, he's triple double. What is it triple double for him right now? Plus 300. So double double, triple double guy there. Kobe White. Now, I don't mind the matchup for Kobe White here. His assists, he's over in 4 straight. His points, the threes, I don't mind the matchup for him or Ayo, right? Ayo probably going to start today, okay? Ayo probably going to start. Buzelis, his rebounds. That 4.5 rebounds been a wagon, but he's kind of going to have to face with guarding Zion, okay? That's going to be some work. And the 1 assist has been a parlay piece for him. He's over in 8 of 10. And the 1.5 threes, they in play. His 1.5 three, it's been 3 games since he hasn't hit that 1.5. I'm going to that 1.5 line. Or wait a minute, what is this point line? 13.5. I'm probably going to his points line to alleviate the threes, but both of them in play. What I'll do, I'll put the points over there, track it as the points, and then I'll put 1.5 threes there. Okay? Bang. And the rebounds, I do like the rebounds. It's a lean. I wouldn't take the under. He's over in 8 of 10. Vucevic, pretty good matchup here, rebounding-wise. So double-double is in play for him. He can drop dimes. He's over his assist line is sitting at 3.5 at plus 142, right? Centers are over this line in 4 of their last 5 games versus his team, including Porzingis. Gafford had 3. Joker, go figure. Hartenstein has 6, and Draymond has 6, or whatever, right? Wemby had 3 up there, so whatever. So whatever you want to do for Vucevic, it's definitely in play. Even his 1.5 threes, I do like that. I mean, I always like that. Fears didn't have the greatest shooting game yesterday. I mean, versus Atlanta, but he's been pretty consistent with the 15.5 points. It's just that his points now is at 16.5. Now, the 3.5 assists or plus money is very interesting. Him sitting at the point guard position. He's over this line versus Atlanta, but not frequently. But he's been there in the neighborhood, so I can't talk you off of that, right? The 3.5 assists, I can't talk you off of that. Sometimes he tends to get into the rebound category for his line, so you could also look at that. Murphy, he ain't seen a shot he ain't liked, especially from 3. 2.5 threes is in play for Murphy. It's a parlay piece right now, but I don't mind it, right? Or you could look at the raw points from him at 20.5. Sadiq Bey, we went to his rebounds, yes, last game versus Atlanta. We're going to his rebounds again and possible double-double, right? So he's going to get added to that list, okay? Well, I know that he can get a double-double. I know this. But, is he going to do it? You know what I'm saying? But it could be a lean. Okay. They don't have that line out for him. What book was that where they had the line out for the double-double? I would imagine that's plus 225. At Hard Rock, let me see something. I can just look on Doink though, because I can go to his rebound line. The 3 is in play for him too. That 1.5 is a yes, please, for me. I just want to know if these guys are going to be starting out. At the plus money, I'll take it. The rebounds. So you'll get 9 rebounds. So it goes from 8.5 to 10.5 on Hard Rock. 8.5, you'll get it at 900. 7.5, 525. 6.5, 300. 5.5 plus 160. So his regular line, I like it. I think he gets in at the 3. We'll see what the starting lineup going to look like, though. I think he gets in at the 3. Zion, 24.5 points. It's going to have to be in play here. I like it. Who they going to put on him? Shit, we'll see. But I like his points, bro. I'm going to set him to the side. The 4.5 assists, I would like that too. I ain't gonna lie. So his rebounds assists are sitting at 11.5 plus money. PRAs at what? 35.5. I can see instances where he can get there, but I don't mind the points. 24.5, I don't mind the points. I don't. I'm gonna set the points to the side, track that. Derek Queen. Love this spot for Derek Queen. He's played 30 minutes in 3 straight games, right? The Bulls give up a ton of points and rebounds to the center position. Vucevic is savvy, you know what I'm saying? But there's a ton of things in play for this kid. I mean, you look at the rebounds the Bulls has given up. 12 versus Wemby, 13 for Paul Reed, Nurkic 14, Joker 18, 21 for Klingon, 14 for Ware, and 11 for Sarr. Points, they're giving up points as well. Let me see something. Center. Chicago, 3rd most points to centers, 4th most rebounds to centers, and on and on. Field goal attempts to centers, Chicago giving up the 2nd most field goal attempts to centers. Field goals made, Chicago, 6th most to centers. They're not the greatest versus centers, okay? So this is a good spot for him. It's a good spot for a Queen. His line's sitting at 16.5. If you're going to tell me he's going to take 14 to 17 or 18 shots to get 16.5 points, then I wouldn't take the under, right? I would lean towards the over. Double-double at plus 160 for him. I like the rebounds for sure, but he can also jump into the assist category as well. The assists in at 4.5. There have been some centers that can get busy versus the Bulls, but Sarr had 4 assists. Khalil Ware had 1. Klingon had 4 assists. 13 for Joker, 5 for Nurkic, 6 for Paul Reed, and 5 for Wemby. So you can drop dimes. If you're looking at a fancy score, something like that, that could be in play. I like that. Coming off, he's earning steals. 3 steals. I mean, 2 steals are better in 3 of his last 4 games. Since he's been playing a decent amount of minutes, you'll get his steals at plus 123. Block here and there. 3 of his last 5 games, he's got 2 blocks. So that can also contribute to fantasy score. 20 points or better in 3 straight. We'll see what's going to happen, right? But he can get to the line a few times. I mean, okay. Let me see. How many of these games did Zion play? Zion did not play versus Atlanta, right? Atlanta. Zion didn't play that game. I think Zion played this Dallas game. Yeah, he had 22. 7 for 9 in 29 minutes. So he played that Dallas game. He still gave him 20 and 11 assists. So that's big, right? Hmm. 11 assists with Zion on the floor. How many fucking assists did Zion have that game versus Dallas? He had 2. 7 and 9 for the field. Okay. Versus Denver, Zion played 14 points on 6 of 13. Okay. All right. You could take some stabs at some shit with Queen here. PRA is sitting at what, 30 and a half? I like a lot of that. I like a lot of his numbers here. I like the matchup here. Is pace up. So the closest thing to the speed of this matchup tonight will be versus Portland. Well, Portland, he did play 37 minutes. He had 26 points in a pace up matchup. So, yeah, right? I don't know exactly. I'm so undecided. What I'm going to end up doing here is putting this PRAs to the side and just keeping it moving, right? Keeping it moving. Track that. Undecided. I'm just putting undecided there, and I'm out of here, right? So I'm off this one. Delete bet. Great same game parlay atmosphere. Few games here are going to be same game parlay atmosphere games, so I like that. But let me go ahead and track that and just put undecided. Okay. Bang. All right. Hawkins. Didn't they say Hawkins? Let me see. Refresh this. Oh, Vucevic downgraded to questionable. Hawkins listed as out. All right. Hold up. Vucevic might not go, especially after that speech he made the last game. But you know what time it is. We don't get Vucevic. You know what time it is, boy. Straight up, man. He been balling too. In his little minutes. Swap out Vucevic for Jalen Smith. We don't got numbers for Jalen Smith, but a little things of what Jalen Smith can do. Versus Washington, 1 for 6 for 3, but 9 rebounds on 13 rebound chances. Miami, 2 for 2, 2 for 5 for 3, 2 rebounds. Didn't play that well that game and had a decent amount of minutes, but he could come in. He got 11 rebounds here, a double-double versus Cleveland, a double-double here versus the Spurs, 8 rebounds here versus Utah, and 8 rebounds here versus Joker. The thing about that, he doesn't play a lot of minutes, right? 17. He can't get into foul trouble, too. 17 minutes, 17, 18, 21. He hasn't played more than 24, 21 minutes. That was only once. The rest of those games, 20 minutes, only two. He had 20 minutes or better only 2 times in his last 8 games, and he puts up fancy scores in a hurry. He could also shoot the 3, 3 for 7, 4 for 4, 1 for 4, 3 for 5, 2 for 7, 3 for 6, 2 for 5. If you could find numbers on him, we probably won't find numbers now, but since we got that news, but yeah, that's what's going to be happening there. That's what's going to be happening. So that's who you run to that's who you run to, bro. That's who you run to once that news drop. Early questionables always lead to about almost always lead to being out. And you could also look at Dairy Queen numbers as well. Let me see. The Bulls. $149. All right. So let's keep it moving. All right. Let's keep it moving. Phoenix and Houston. I don't have much for this game, man. I can look at this whole game and tell you I don't bet on these games that much, but see, Durant will gonna be out here, right? Shout out to I don't know who's gonna be in, right? So shout out to we was all over the double yesterday for Mark Williams. Got great numbers for him. The thing about Mark Williams is a back-to-back. Don't know if he's gonna play. If he doesn't play, we can probably see. I don't know. Is it Nick Richards? Maybe Nick Richards, who can come in and rebound the ball, pretty well as well. So I don't know what we're going to do with that situation. Now, my favorite play would be if Steven Adams goes, going to like his rebounds, okay? No Kevin Durant for a couple games, and, it is what it is, right? No Kevin Durant for a couple games. So I'm gonna like Steven Adams rebounds when they drop, but he's questionable. Okay, in the event Steven Adams don't go, you got to look at Sengun, and you got to go ahead and look at him. You got to look at Sengun. I'm gonna like probably everything for him. Mostly would probably be his points plus rebounds, or maybe the double-double. But if I'm telling you like this, I'm going to give you the scenario, right? I'm going to give you a scenario that I like right here. So if Steven Adams don't go, then whoever's on the other side, center. And we think they're going to get, if Mark Williams goes, if Steven Adams don't go and Mark Williams goes, I like the double-double for Mark Williams. He'll have to keep his hands to himself. If Steven Adams goes, I like his rebounds. That's probably my favorite play. If Steven Adams don't go, then you got to look at Alperen Sengun rebounds in some shape, form, or fashion. Alperen Sengun's got to be a little aggressive in the shot attempts today. He's only taken more than 20 shots 3 times in his last 10 games. So we definitely need to investigate that line and see what that line is. 18.5. I think he's supposed to take 20 shots without Durant today. So I'm going to put that over there. And it's at a minus 130, right? So he's going to have to take some shots. Right now, he's flirting around with that number. I just don't see him not being aggressive here. Cade Cunningham assist went from 10 to 9.5. It's going back and forth. So I think he's got to have to be aggressive here. Versus Phoenix. I didn't take that many shots versus Phoenix. He's going to have to be aggressive here. Now, rewinding it back. Thompson, his shot attempts are sitting at what? 15.5, and Jabari Smith at 13.5. Okay. So, 15.5 is going to be probably end up being too low. He plays too many minutes not to take a few more shots. He plays too many minutes not to take a few more shots. Without Durant, I wouldn't take the under. I'll put it at 15.5. I like that. And, let me see here. He's rebounded the ball and dropped the dimes on their ass the last 2 games. 15% versus Cleveland. Assists at 5.5. Rebounds at 7.5. And the double-double is at 240. The minutes are already there. Josh Okogie, right? He's probably going to play a few more minutes. He's probably going to take a few more shots. I ain't even going to lie. In the absence of Durant, Okogie's line is 7.5. It's already baked in. He don't take that many shots, but it's baked in. Jabari Smith. His 3-point line is at 2.5 right now. I would be looking at his rebounds here. This is not the highest paced matchups though. Houston right here. Phoenix. Both of these teams are in the bottom third. But there still would be rebounds to be had here. So I don't mind his rebounds here. 6.5. And you say, why? Yeah, 6.5. Six and a half. Shot attempts. 13.5 shot attempts. Just remember the pace of this game. It can be tricky, man. It can be tricky. It can be tricky as hell where you just don't get that many shot attempts off when you got 2 slow-paced teams. But the assist plus rebounds, I can see it, right? What is his rebound? 7.5. Assists, he's over the 1.5 assists and 7 of 10. He's going to be out there. His rebounds and assists is at 8.5. That's in play, right? Or you could look at his PRAs, which is at 24.5. He's over his PRAs in 6 of 10. Rebounds and assists is 7 of 10. Points plus rebounds in 6 of 10. Damn. Might have to just look at his PRAs and just, So I'm undecided on that one. I like this. I like his numbers though. I'm gonna take the PRA, put it to the side, and just say undecided. Şengün, I don't have a definite number that I want to get to for him. I ain't gonna stunt. Booker, what's his point line though? 24.5. I wouldn't take the under there. In this matchup, in this spot where he's in, points plus rebounds, I have interest, but points will probably be the one, and shot attempts and points will probably be the one. Track this over there. Strong lean, lean. Keep it moving. Steven Adams would be my favorite player if he goes for the rebounds. I would take him up to 10. I'd take him up to 10. Devin Booker, I haven't been betting on Devin Booker. I don't know what to do, man. Straight up. Grayson Allen, is he slated to be back? He could be somebody who could shoot the 3, which I would have interest in the 3 because Phoenix can give up. Houston can give up the 3. Let's see here. Houston, defensive shot profile. Houston, catch and shoot 3s, 3-point attempts. Houston, number 6 in catch and shoot 3-point attempts. And corner 3-point attempts, Houston's number 4, right? Then 3-point makes. Number 11th in three-point makes. What about to the point guard position? Okay. Number 11 to the point guard position. Houston. Shooting guard position. Middle of the pack. Small forward. Number 5. Houston, number 5. And three-pointers made. And small forward. And power forward. Houston, number 12. Okay. I need to rewind it back a little bit, though. Let me see. Because Reed Shepherd, bang. Points line is at 18.5. Woo! 18.5. I don't know if I'm going to get there, but he's going to be out there. He's going to be out there. And then behind Reed, you're going to see some Aaron Holiday, right? You're going to see some Aaron Holiday. So I would see Holiday probably going to see at least 20 minutes, okay? I think he's going to see 20 minutes. He's going to get some minutes at the 1 and 2. Let me slot him in at the 1 real quick. Aaron Holiday. Yeah, so be on the lookout for him, right? Because Shepherd could start, but Shepherd going to get close to 30 minutes. And then who else, right? Yeah. All right. Boy, oh boy, where we at, man? Where we at? All right, let's wrap this shit up. Timberwolves at Kings. Timberwolves at Kings. Well, from a matchup standpoint here, I ain't been betting on Ant, right? But I like the matchup for Ant, okay? You're going to have Westbrook at the 1, Levine at the 2, DeRozan at the 3. The problem with that is Levine and DeRozan, neither one of them got no defense, okay? That's one thing. Then the rim protection on the back end is obsolete. Nobody's home, right? At the 4, Keegan Murray, he'll be, whatever, right? So it's not my favorite game here, right? I'm going to take a rain check on this game. Y'all can do what the fuck y'all want to do with this game. I'm going to take a rain check on this game. Just I'm taking a rain check on this game. Straight up. DiVincenzo, you can look at his threes. Last time these two teams played, he had 20 points, 5 of 10 for 3. This will be the third time they played this season, right? Anthony Edwards gave their ass 30 one game and gave them 26 for 5 for 11 for 3. The other game, what do you want me to say? McDaniels, who continues to ball and who I continue not to bet on him, 21 versus them, 13 versus them. The rebounds and assists could be in play for him, right? Julius Randle versus this team, 19 and then 26 and 11 rebounds, 26 and 11. His rebounds sitting at 7.5. I'm not even going there, bro. Straight up. Sacramento. This boy here, Gobert, 12, 19 and 12, and then 11 and 8. Double doubles in play for him. You get it a plus 115 if you like. Be my guest. I don't want anything to do with some of these guys here. I don't, man. We got 9.5 point spread. Now, I will give them credit. They're getting some pieces back because Keegan Murray can play some defense here and there. Pressure Achua can help out defensively. They got, so shout out to them. Keegan Murray, I don't mind his threes at 2.5. I don't mind his threes at 2.5. Julius Randle will probably have to step out on him, so he can knock him down. Last year he had been pretty frustrating to me at times. Next game, Utah, Golden State, the last game on the docket. And it's a back-to-back for Utah. And, just pretty self-explanatory when we're looking at this game here. Hold on. Let me see. So, a back-to-back for Utah. Kuminga's out, I want to say. So, yeah. Keontae George. The shot's been there for him, right? They haven't faced Golden State Warriors this season, have they? Nope. So the shot, him and Markkanen, those are the guys that's letting it fly, okay? Him and Markkanen. He's been getting a decent amount of assists too, bro. This has been a good spot source of assists for versus this team. I just haven't been betting his assists, right? Because he's been ultra aggressive from the field. He's taken 20 shots in 3 of his last 4 games. And that one OKC, you could just scratch that. When you see OKC on the docket, don't even worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Don't even worry about it. But Keontae George shot attempts is at 15.5. I like that. I like that. I don't know who he's going to be. Who's going to be guarding him? Let me see. Keontae George, Seville. Fuck they gonna put on him. They gonna put Curry on V, right? Oh, and Ace Bailey been starting too. Ace Bailey, he hooked me on the points yesterday, man. Crazy. He been hitting them threes though. 4 of his last 6 games, getting that plus 120. All right, so long story short, I'm gonna like the shot attempts for him, man, at 15.5, bro. I like it. His 3-point attempts, I wouldn't mind that. This boy is shooting the ball. And like I said, I'm not betting his assists, but this has been an okay spot for assists. I'm not betting his assists, though. Back-to-back for these guys. We'll see what's going to happen. Seville, he can hit the 3. It's sitting at 1.5. Plus, no, we don't have a line for it on MGM, but 1.5. If I was to track it, let me see. What is his 1.5 line? Probably a parlay piece everywhere. 138 on FanDuel, the best number so far. But I couldn't talk you off that 3 for him, right? Seville can shoot the 3. He's over this 1.5 line in 8 of 10 games, okay? So that's in play. My fault, y'all. Ace Bailey, he hooked me on the points. I'm damn near want to go right back to the well this time again on this 11.5 at plus money. And maybe I should take maybe I could take his points and his threes, and hopefully he hits 1. But he got plus 120 on 1.5 3. He's over in 4 of 6. I just think about it. The rebounds for him, he's over in 6 of 10. 3.5 rebounds is a parlay piece. I mean, it's a parlay piece. His assists, he's over 3 of 10. You can look at his assists and rebounds if you want, or the whole thing, the PRA. PRA is at 17.5. If he has a good game scoring, then he can probably cover the PRAs just scoring. But, I ain't going to – I want to get back to his points. I do. But let me see. You'll get Curry, Rashard, Moody, Butler, Draymond, Moody, Rashard, Curry. I don't know who they would put on this boy here, Markkanen. I don't know. What's his shot attempts? Lloyd Marketing, 18.5. Him and Marketing and Keontae George is going to take the bulk of the shots. Then you get somebody like Sensabaugh can come off the bench. He can hit the three. Sensabaugh, let's see, it's Bryce. He can hit the three. He's going to take the three. He's going to get about 15 upper teens minutes. His three's at 1.5. I couldn't talk off of that. Lloyd Marketing been consistent in that 1.5 assist category at 9 of 10. 1.5 assists for Marketing. I don't really take him for rebounds. Versus this team, he's rebounding the ball okay. 14 one game, 8 the last game, then 16 rebounds here. Shit, I missed the memo on that one. But, yeah, what about the threes? Okay, it's going to be interesting. Who the fuck is going to be guarding who, right? Who they going to put on Marketing? Who they going to put on Marketing? Nurkic, rebounds is a yes, please. Kevin Love was backing him up. Kevin Love, this is a back-to-back. Kevin Love probably don't go, right? Let me swap this out. Let's see. Who's that? Kevin Love. How many minutes did he play? Kevin Love played 13 minutes, 21st. No back-to-backs in there for Kevin Love. Oh, right here, the first he did play the second and the third. So he might play. He might play. But I like Nurkic. It's hard to get around that big body, right? And you could also look at Nurkic's assists if you want. And if you think he can get there, he's playing good yesterday. This is a back-to-back, though, but the double-double for him is a plus 243. Coming off a double-double, he does have double-double upside. 1, 2, 3. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 double-doubles in his last 10 games, and 10 rebounds or better in 9 of his last 10 games. So, we keep on trucking. Keep on trucking. That's just been a click for me. Love the matchup for the back. Curry's in a beautiful matchup here. So all Curry's numbers are in play. It's a beautiful matchup for guards. Richard, I don't even mess with him like that. Moody, right? Butler, I don't even know. I don't know what to do, truth be told. But, Butler has been stealing the ball. He's been a thief. Multiple steals in 8 of his last 10 games. And a steal in at least 9 of his last 10. You can do whatever you want to do with Butler after that. Draymond Green, he's hit 2 threes or better in 3 straight games. The 5.5 assists it's in play, bro. It's in play. I ain't even gonna stunt. It's in play. It's in play. I don't know if I'll get there, but it's in play. Versus Utah, last game he played him, he had 9 assists. I mean, whatever, right? There will be no Al Horford. So you might see some Jackson Davis and some Quentin Post. We don't have lines out for Post. Neither do we have lines out for Trace Jackson Davis. I don't know how they're going to play this, right? Are they going to try to go out there and do some small ball or what, right? Try to get try to run Nurkic off the floor type shit. I don't know. But if that lineup, I don't know, man. I don't know. Got to see the lineup, man. You got to think maybe marketing rebounds will probably have to be in play here. 3 of his last 5 games, he's had 7 rebounds. You get 6.5 rebounds for marketing at plus 120. And I mean, it's all basically all continued if they can keep it a game. The defense is giving it up in 6 of their last 10. In fact, in 6 of their last 10, guys like Kamara had 7 rebounds, 6 for Wiggins. Franz had 8. Sadiq Bey had 7. Barnes had 4. He was a no anyway. Barnes had 2. He was a no anyway. Holmgren, 11. Jay Huff of Indiana, 11. Gordon 3, Westbrook 16. What? Westbrook 16. He wasn't no fucking power forward. How did he get his name up there? So, I mean, double-double for marketing, 243. Oh, no. Double-double for marketing, 650. He ain't had a double-double in a while. He's had two of them versus this team, though. 14 rebounds last year. And I don't think this was last year, but he had 16 rebounds versus the ass one time, too. 2 assists and 9 straight. You could even get like 4.5 assists. You could probably get 5.5 or 4.5 rebounds and 1.5 assists for plus money. Some shit like that, probably. Maybe. I don't know. What about 10 rebounds straight for him? 10 rebounds is plus 650. Then you got the double-double at plus 650. So I would rather just take the 10 rebounds and, leave it at that. Or just run a ladder at 6.5. Because the 5.5 is at minus 118 on one book, but it's probably juiced up on all the rest of the books. Then you got a 6.5 plus 127.5. We'll see, bro. We'll see. And that sums it up, man. Shout out to the people who's been here through this. Probably gonna shorten it up, man. Probably give out some plays for the rest of the week since it's the holiday and people gonna be busy. Maybe I'll just come on here and just dump off some plays. Go to the slate myself and dump off some plays and keep the breakdown to myself. But we'll see. Peace out, fam. Peace out. Peace out. If I know how to end